Say yes to new beginnings.
Yes.
Say yes to new standards of excellence.
Yes.
Say yes to engaging reportage with a difference.
Yes.
Introducing Yes International Magazine.
Considering all the experiences that you have had, both the good one and the bad one, if a young girl who looks up to you comes to you today now to say, oh, I happen to have found myself in a situation akin to yours, what would be your advice to the person on how to wriggle out or how to maneuver or how to cope in such a situation? I mean, what you went through many years ago, someone is going through that same situation now. What would be your advice to the person?
The advice is very simple. What if when you had the child, the man died? Won't you take care of your child? So if the man decides he's not taking care of the child, it's no problem now. You take care of the child yourself. Then if you have the stomach for it, you can approach social welfare, and so that they can force him to take care of your responsibility, because we have too many useless fathers in Nigeria, in Africa. Too many. Some men are fantastic, some men are very, very good. If you see where some men are taking care of their family, you wish that every man were like that. So we have a lot of people who abandon their responsibilities for women. These women now become the father and the mother. So if you have the stomach to approach social welfare to make him do the right thing, go ahead and do that. It's within your right. And if you feel that you want to go to court to make him do the right thing, it's within your right to do that. Those are going to be my advice. But if you feel that you can afford to take care of this child and you don't want to go to court, you don't want to go to social welfare, just continue to do your thing. At the end of the day, the child is your child. I don't believe in all this nonsense that people will say, why will you waste your time and energy taking care of the man's child? The child will go to the man. Okay, so if you don't take care of the child and the child become an armed robber, what will you do? Or the child become a non-entity and a useless child? Won't they be, by the time they say, na Azu pikin be that, won't they say na Queen pikin be that too? So, but that's just the whole thing. It's shallow-minded for people to always say, I don't want to waste my time and energy taking care of this child because he go meet him father. If he go meet him father, does that make him have a second mother? He will never have another mother. So that would be my advice. So very, very simple advice.
Okay. Now, with all you have gone through and what you're still going through in the hands of John Okosu, why have you not taken him to the welfare or gone to court? Or, I mean, why are you still bottling up everything?
Like I said, when I decided to take him to court in 2008, my mother told me if I do that, she's going to disown me. And my mother is one woman I love so much. Like I said, she's a born-again Christian. She's one woman that I love so much. I can do anything for my mom because she stood by us. She took care of us when things were really rough for everybody. Now, when I decided that, okay, I'm going to go against my mother and go to court in 2017, Apostle Suleiman told me not to. That God said that we should just leave everything in his hand, that he will look after me and my son. And to be honest with you, God has been looking after us. To be honest, we actually don't lack anything. Maybe, yes, I'm working 10 times as hard to provide. I wish that Johnny could step in to take some of those burdens away from me, but he's not doing it, and God is still providing for me. There are some times that every day I'll be on the road for a whole 7 days. I will have to come back and be hanging my leg when I'm sleeping because they are swollen. I wish that is taking at least some part of that responsibility, because if I thought his father does not have money, I wouldn't be bothered. But you have the money, you can take care of this child. I'm not saying take care of me, at least take care of. So even when we were tenants, he did nothing. Imagine if I was not hustling so much, it means we would have been living on the streets. So when the people that I respect so much in my life are saying don't do it, I decide to respect them. So basically that's just why.
Okay. If after this interview, John Okosu appears tomorrow and says, I'm sorry, forgive me, I need us to come back again and everything, what will be your reaction?
Well, number one, there's no room for I want us to come back. Like I said, like I explained before, he is very, very free to come and say, I'm sorry for all I did. I want to make up for everything. For starters, if he wants to make up for everything, he will first of all pay the backlog of all the money I've spent. We calculate it and he will pay 50%. Then he can now continue from where he wants to start from. Then that is welcome. That is a welcome. That's going to be a welcome development. I'm going to be happy about it. I'm going to be very excited. In fact, I will make a video to tell the whole world that he has come. Oh, he's doing the right thing. But if you come back and say, oh, I want us to marry again, like, excuse me, it can't happen. Number one, he has a wife in his house. That's number one. So am I now going to will I now have a mate, or are we now going to live together? Because I mean, it's going to be very funny. Meanwhile, I have a man who is waiting patiently for me, who has no baggages. No, why will I leave a man without baggages and follow the one with baggages just because we have a child together? It makes no sense. I'm a practical person. So if it comes with the angle of I want to take care of my responsibility, I'm going to be very happy about that. But if it comes with the angle I want us to come back together the way things were, no, after almost 17 years, come on now, 17 years too long now. No, now.
Okay. Thank you.